All right. Hey, y'all. This is D.
Hey, guys. It's C.
And this is
Black Meets World.
I'm over it. So,
D just got finished airing out my dirty laundry in front of company. You know how you be having a family conversation when your mama start cursing you out in front of your friends? And you're just like, oh, we about to do this right now? That's what just happened. I hope y'all feel the tension. Just kidding. All right, so this episode
is mostly just going to be about summer antics. So,
all summer 16?
It's all summer 16. So, first off,
how's your summer been? I've been talking about your
We haven't talked about summer. So, the last time I saw C, we were at Blankets, which was almost a month ago now, right?
Yeah.
At least 3 weeks ago. And we recorded an episode at Blankets that had some amazing people on it, but also we met the co-hosts of the Last Call podcast, and then we were on their podcast episode the week after. So shout out to them. Check out their podcast too, because it's pretty dope.
And that was our anniversary. We hit 1 year.
That was our 1 year anniversary, and C still hasn't organized a party for us.
You know what?
Also gonna air that shit out since we airing out.
Damn.
But we have real email addresses now.
Thank you. Which is obviously serving the people so well.
You're welcome.
All right. So, yes, we did hit our 1 year anniversary episode, which was cool.
I can't believe it. Can we just, take pause and...
It's been a year?
We've been recording Black Meets World for 1 year now.
For a year. Which is bizarre.
That's amazing. That's
it's
really
pretty
cool.
Hilarious, actually. It's great.
How's your summer been?
It's been pretty...
Oh, sorry. We have guests in the room.
Oh, shit.
Hey, guys.
Hey, y'all. Major, Hannah, and Mac are all back.
Hey, Ryan.
Like LeBron's hairline. So, my summer has been pretty great. I've been chilling. I've actually, not been chilling. I've been making a lot of moves. I take that back.
She's been real busy. Hasn't had time to record.
Damn. The tension is amazing.
How?
It's not a bad thing. Keep going.
How could you let that come out your face?
Goodness. Continue. Tell us how busy.
Where have you been all summer? Tell us all the places you've gone.
D, I'm not trying to interrupt you. Please.
Out
continue.
of the country to weddings left and right. Please go on. Please tell us.
Y'all know about my niggations. I'll get to that in a little bit. Go ahead.
My niggations. I really haven't done that much. I went to Martha's Vineyard for a week with my friends. We rented a house. That was awesome.
Y'all look like I was lit down.
Yeah, we were having an incredible time. It was a lituation to say the very least. Other than that, I haven't been anywhere. Honestly, I've been in New York. I haven't gone anywhere outside of the tri-state area except for that one time. I just want you to know.
Okay.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm not giving you any
How's your summer been?
My summer's been cool. Where have I been this summer? I've been to Missoula, Montana, as of last week. I've been to the beautiful state of Alabama. I was in Huntsville.
You went to the DR.
I was there too.
Hey.
And can you stop and just talk about your summer?
I was in DR with Major.
Yep.
It was good. We celebrated a really good friend's wedding, and their love and all that good stuff. It was beautiful. They got married in Punta Cana, on a resort, and Major was one of the groomsmen.
Y'all were looking extra lit. So
very happy about that.
Hannah's getting married next year.
Congratulations!
Thank you. In the islands.
Yeah, it's back in St. Thomas. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Are we invited?
I've
never been. I need an excuse.
My one time going to St. Thomas was for a wedding.
Oh, we're getting married on Magens Bay, which is top 10 most beautiful beach in the world.
Oh my gosh.
Shit, man.
It's going to be lit.
It's going to be everything.
Yeah, everybody's going to be at your party. Everybody from the island will be at your wedding.
Yeah. So I have a lot of family back home in St. Thomas that's going to be there. But I think the thing that I'm most excited about is it's not a fancy wedding. Because my fiance is really chill, and I'm also really chill. So we didn't want to do anything where you're, on the beach in heels, and that's just not logical. So it's going to be a very relaxed wedding with a lot of alcohol.
Oh, yes.
It's the best type. The best kind of weddings.
Yeah, because you're essentially spending most of your money on, the turn-up.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about the food, because I'm a big foodie. It's all about the food and the alcohol. And alcohol is not expensive back home.
Yeah.
Right.
A bottle, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Cruzan line.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cruzan. Oh my God, I love Cruzan.
Back home, it's $7 a bottle.
I love Cruzan.
What kind of bottle are you talking about?
I'm talking about a full bottle. It's seven. Yeah, the regular.
Regular bottle of cruise.
Yeah.
I hate y'all so much.
I love it so much.
I'm really excited. I actually looked for flights yesterday. I meant to text you because they're not available yet.
Yeah, not yet.
For August, but I was like,
We're officially a year down as of yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's August 3rd next year.
So the people want to know. So how'd y'all meet? How'd you propose?
Oh, she got all giddy.
Because it's
that.
like a really scandalous story.
I like this even better.
All right.
I know.
so let me just say, me and Hannah are friends, but I knew her fiance first.
Yeah.
We my godbrother and him, we're all his family basically, but I grew up knowing them, and then we got closer as we got older, and then I met Hannah, I guess 2 years ago,
3
years ago. So and then this, I don't even know this story because I'm friends with the guy, and the guys never talk about that shit.
Right.
So
I mean, she got mad excited when you just said
I
it.
know
I was very
it's
happy to see
no,
that.
I'm excited too because I'm
Oh, you better be.
the meme of Michael Jackson eating popcorn? That's me right now. Go ahead.
So first of all, I was in a relationship when I met Chris.
Hey, it happens.
We were in our junior year of college, and my roommate and his roommate, he lived exactly the apartment above us. My roommate and his roommate were friends.
Mm-hmm.
Air quotes.
Benefits.
Oh, it's a male and a female?
A male and a female, yeah.
Okay.
So, when we moved in,
College
he came
dorms.
down and he introduced himself. Well, they both introduced themselves, and I was like, all right, cool. I wasn't a girl that would step out. So, he knew I had a boyfriend, and I wasn't even really interested in him like that from the beginning. So, around Hurricane Sandy...
Yeah, that was a few years ago. Oh, you young.
Damn.
We were in college when Sandy happened.
What?
That's our junior year, right?
Yeah, it was my junior
I was
year.
in my apartment in
I'm old.
Harlem, the same apartment I'm in.
It was our junior
It's
year.
our junior year, and
Oh, God.
at that
2012.
point-
Oh, Jesus.
my boyfriend at the time, he went to St. Peter's, but he had just graduated. He was a senior, and he was being a really shitty boyfriend. He didn't come back. He lives in Boston. Shout out to Jose if you're listening.
Oh, okay. Name drop.
Yeah. And he just never came back to visit me. So when we got to a period of time where I was like, you know what, I'm not even calling him anymore. I actually did. Maybe he shouldn't be listening. As females are very inquisitive, and I wanted to know exactly what he was doing. So I set up a fake texting account, and I made up some bullshit ass story because he was painting houses with his cousin. And I made up a story, said I got his number from one of his friends and that I needed my living room painted. And he was going along with it.
Pause. You can make a fake text.
On the text apps.
WhatsApp.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
stuff like
teaching
that.
me so much. Go ahead.
Yeah, on WhatsApp and
Google
all that.
Meet,
Group me.
Yeah.
Number.
You can just put
I didn't
them.
even make a Google number. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, so I did my research. I looked on Google Maps. I found a random ass spot in Boston, claimed that was my house. And for 2 days, I'm talking to him through this texting thing. And first of all, he's texting the app when he's I'm texting him from my phone and he's not responding to me. So that was the first thing that I was like, all right, you fucking up.
Okay.
Then one night I was like, oh, my friends and I are out at this hookah bar. Do you want to come meet us here? And he gets in the car with his cousin, and I'm texting him from my phone oh, what are you doing tonight? He's like, nothing, I'm staying home. Meanwhile, he's texting the app oh, I'm on my way, we're about to come see you, my cousin and I are coming. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna let him get all the way to the hookah bar, and then I'm gonna say, oh, my friends and I, we went back to our house. So he went all the way to the hookah bar, and he was like, oh, I'm outside, come outside. And I was like, oh, my bad, we left, I thought I sent the message, must not have gone through. So I gave him the address to some random house. And
Yo,
I was
if you're gonna do it,
I was
do it well.
Exactly.
shit
It was an entire production, and I was like,
Think like a man or some shit?
come to the house. We're drinking at the house. We have a hookah at the house. We're just chilling. So he shows up, knocks on some random person's house, asks for this girl, finds out she's not there, and I stop texting him. And then I call him from my phone, and I was like, yeah, you motherfucker. You're at her house now, huh? Well, guess what? She doesn't live there, and that was me the whole time. And it was done there.
Fuck.
So the week...
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Yes.
Yo, when you play me, you play yourself.
Exactly.
Like,
I'm not gonna be out here. I'm not gonna be out here looking like an idiot.
Sorry. Alright. We get it. I'll get it.
Now you wanna see me?
So maybe like 2 weeks after that, Hurricane Sandy was about to hit, and Chris and I, we were talking, but I was still in that like just broken up depression type shit. So I wasn't really like,
even though you wrecked his whole shit.
yeah. I wasn't really like, thinking in that way. And the Sunday before Hurricane Sandy hit, none of us had watched the news. So I'm in the room with my roommate, and Chris's roommate comes downstairs, and my mom calls, and she's like, so are you guys ready for the hurricane? And I was like, what? Hurricane? She's like, yeah, it's about to hit on Monday. And I was like, no, I'm not ready for no hurricane. So we went out, bought some stuff, and Chris goes home for the weekend because he works at PetSmart. So I was thinking like, oh, damn, he's not going to be here for the week because his parents are probably not going to send him back to school if there's a hurricane. He showed up, and I don't know how I was so excited, but I was fucking excited.
Sandy hits on Monday.
Sandy hits on Monday, but Chris came. Like, he told me he wasn't coming back, and then he just walks through the door.
What day is this?
Sunday night.
Oh, Sunday night?
Yeah, he came back. Apparently, I wouldn't know this until, like, a year later, but his mom was like, he begged us to drop him back to the school. So he knew what he was doing. So, that week, like, that Monday, the power went out, and I cooked a ham, and we were all just eating. I fed the entire set of us off of this ham. And, just spending, because the power went out, so the security...
Nothing else to do but like...
Exactly. The security in the building was gone, so you could easily go in and out. So we convinced them to stay downstairs with us, and we pushed the beds together. And we weren't doing any, like, freaky shit, but it was just 4 of us sleeping in one bed. And it was fun because we would be up drinking, we would wake up and drink. I had a friend, Aaron, who's funny as shit. He's a track star. He took my 50 Shades of Grey book and started reading it aloud out the window. And people were like screaming, shut up. But he's like, and now I'm going to fuck you. Like, he's just yelling it across the street. But in that moment, I think that's when we realized that we really had some feelings for each other, because it's like you don't have anything to do. You just talk to someone and you keep talking and talking because there's no power.
Plus, your roommate is talking to his roommate, so they're already on their own thing.
Yeah, they already on their own thing. And we developed this, they came up with this slogan where it was like the first person to fall in love loses. So it became like a game type of thing. And we all just started spending time together. But the downside was his roommate was just interested in fucking my roommate. And so when they did that and he got tired of her and Chris and I were still talking, she was kind of pissed off about that. But it happens, I guess. And so ever since then, we've actually, like, never spent... This week might be the longest we've spent away from each other in 3 years.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's a good story.
We were on some, like after... Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's a good one, though.
She just saw him yesterday.
I did just see him yesterday because he passed his praxis. He's going to be a teacher.
Oh.
So I'm excited.
2 teachers are fun because y'all got summers off. Man,
Exactly.
That is a lot of fun.
Yeah,
That's just really cool.
Yeah.
Let me find me a teacher and get my degree. Go ahead.
But yeah, that was really it. I credit it to Hurricane Sandy. We're actually going to have a drink at the wedding called the Hurricane Sandy. That'll be a version of
Hurricane Sandy brought a lot of relationships,
Yeah.
brought a lot of babies into this world.
Yeah.
Can we talk about, I thought Hurricane Sandy hit on like that Sunday or something.
It was like the Monday when it started to get like turned up and the power started going.
Man, that was a long, I was tired of being at home. I was like, y'all gotta give me time.
I did like a project on that, a psychology project on how people react in times of distress.
Mm-hmm.
Because as the week went on, we started off with a group of like 8 of us, and people started to get tired of the shit. And being from the islands, like, our power goes out on the regular. So I'm like, all right, like, what else you got? This is cool. Like, the power's out. It could be worse.
Yeah.
Y'all complaining about cold water? Take a pot. Put the water on the stove, boil the shit, and go take a shower. It's not that big a deal. But people started leaving, and then it got to, like, Thursday, and his roommate and Chris were like, all right, we're going to try to go home. My roommate was going to go home, and I was like, all right, I guess I'll just be here. And they were like, no, go somewhere. Like, they started yelling at me, and I was like, this is my home. What don't you understand? I have nowhere else to go. It was funny, but I got an A on the project.
Dope.
So wait, I still don't know this shit, which is beyond me. I don't know. Maybe I'm a bad friend. How did Chris propose?
Oh,
Cause I saw that shit and I was
You're
just
so
like,
in love. I love
I
this.
knew. Well, go ahead.
he's a very simple guy. He doesn't like to do anything extravagant, which I really like because I like being simple too. I woke up. My birthday was on a Sunday, and ever since I was 18, because the drinking age back home is 18. My mom made me a mimosa for my 18th birthday and steak and eggs. Steak and eggs is my shit. If I could eat steak and eggs every morning for the rest of my life, I would. So he told me, he was like, what do you want for your birthday? And I was like, I just want the steak and eggs and the mimosa, like what I've always had for every birthday since I was 18. So he does not cook at all. He can make reservations, but he does not cook. And I had to write down explicitly all the directions for this steak because it became a huge production. He was like, I don't know what to do. You need to tell me specifically what. So I marinated it and everything. And then Sunday morning I got up. He was like, all right, just sit on the couch. He was bringing me the mimosas with the strawberries in it. It was nice. And I hear from the kitchen, he goes, oh shit, I fucked it up. Come quick. So I run into the kitchen thinking like, oh, he burning the steak up. And when I walk in, the food is all laid out and he's on his knee and he just starts talking. And I just did like this and I was like, oh my God, I'm ugly crying. That's what I kept saying. I'm ugly crying because he always said light-skinned people ugly cry all the time. So I just kept, and he had the iPad like set up recording it. So we have it on video. Like it was perfect.
Oh, sorry, that was really good. It was so.
But they're like the cutest couple because they're just mad chill, both of them. And
I love
like
that.
Hannah is OD. Like if I was dating chicks, Hannah would be the one. Because let me tell you, she got this nigga 23 gifts on his 23rd birthday.
Last year for his
Nigga
birthday.
was opening gifts all day. 23 damn
Every
gifts.
hour.
Every hour.
Wow.
It was
That's
a gift.
cool. That's cool.
But I split, like I did like some small shit, like some, I know you guys like your briefs and your boxer briefs, so I had that.
Okay.
But the big gift was,
That's clutch.
the big gift, he really
Nice.
wanted a record player. So that was like the last
23.
gift. That was the gift number 23, but I was giving him, like, I got him the Jay-Z album on record, I got him Eminem, I got him College Dropout, like, and he was getting that. So it was like a warm-up to it. And then I had balloons, helium balloons around the house with pictures, and I got his friends and his family to write nice things to him on the back of the pictures.
Like, I can't with that.
Like you said, if you're gonna do it, do it right.
Yeah,
That's some love right there.
It's
is
like
love.
it's great to watch. It's just like the epitome of black love. Plus, like, so where I coach is where they both work. So
Yeah, we both
he
work
like
together.
he got me the job. He's the athletic director there, and so like I was. Aside from the fact that these kids were raggedy, I'm coaching. Chris was assistant coaching, and Hannah was like we were all
I'm
just
the
around,
cheerleading coach. So.
and the volleyball coach, and just whatever. So. Like, just watching them, it just killed me because I'm so excited for them to get married. So, yeah.
Congratulations.
That's
beautiful.
Yeah, I'm
Damn,
very
you just made
excited.
me realize, like, damn, I miss being in love. It's been a long time.
I want a woman to talk about me that way. You know what I'm
Somebody's face to light up
saying? I know.
and get all excited. Yo, that was
It
beautiful.
is
Like, so what did
exciting.
Andre do? Oh, well, you know. Shit. I want that
Oh
too.
my God, the way you said that was everything. Oh, well, you know.
That's real.
I didn't know. That's like the cutest. He tried to make this damn steak and eggs. That's perfect.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it was
personal to y'all.
Exactly,
yeah,
because
like,
he
that's what
doesn't,
matters most.
him doing stuff that he doesn't usually do, like, I appreciate
Yeah.
that, and I'm not gonna,
Because Chris is like real low key.
exactly, he's so low-key, so.
You just don't be. Anyway.
See, I'm high key. I need somebody that's. I can be
You know,
too
I thought
much sometimes.
that's
I
actually a
can be
really
too
good
much.
point. Compatibility, right?
Yeah.
Like if you have a person who's like, as you said, high key, a person who's kind of like, you know.
Well, since we're talking about this, how's y'all's off season going?
Oh God, I thought you were about to ask me something personal again. I was about to be like, do you want to square up again?
Man. I know. I'm just saying this in between. I guess it's the
Summer
off
months
season.
is like the best the best time.
Yeah.
To be single.
This is the mating season.
When does
That's
cuffing
what I'm saying.
season start? What is it, September 1st?
When it gets cold.
Even last year it didn't start till like October.
October.
No,
Okay.
December, January.
Halloween.
Right. It's when it got cold.
Halloween.
It's
Yeah.
when
I like
it
how
got
y'all giving like real dates.
Like,
You're like,
remember we recorded all those episodes and we were like, wait, it's almost
October's
cuffing
the real
season, and then it
date,
wasn't. It was
Right.
still like 80
It got
degrees.
warm.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. It has been an interesting off season. Well, it's just been interesting.
I mean, it's been interesting. I mean, I've been meeting people. I don't know. I mean, I'm not like seriously considering anybody, but I think I have a couple like casual
Setups.
That's a good way to put it.
You're picking your lineup for
Casual setups
he's-
that have potential to maybe be.
But your relationship,
You negotiating contracts as you
Homegirl.
should be.
I'm a relationship guy, but and so I'm for the first time I'm kind of intentionally not being in a relationship. I think
is a homegirl from DR?
potentially.
I like her. She cute.
Do you like her?
I
Okay.
hate her so much. I really can't.
I like her too. Hesitation because that would be one of those like handle with care situations. Like that would be like a real relationship.
Yeah.
And I would have to like kind of do that right.
Got it.
You know, I don't want to just be in my fun stage and like
Ah,
try
this
to,
okay.
you know.
That's good
That's
that
what
you're
you
aware
got
like
mutual
that.
friends?
Though.
You got
Yes.
It is
Yeah,
very
yeah.
good. I agree.
Yeah.
And they all
Ask
pushing
me
for it.
questions.
Yes.
Yo, can we talk about real quick how this mutual friend legit like swooped in and like helped like uncock block? I didn't realize I was blocking, but he was like, "Yo, see, like you know, you about to go to the party?" I was like, "Yeah." Still chilling amongst Major and the female of interest. And you know, I didn't know at the time that was what the situation was. So I'm
I
just
didn't know
chilling,
either.
talking, and then he was like, "Yo, see, like." You want another drink? And I was like, yeah, sure. I'm still talking. He's like, yo, see, come here with me real quick. Swooped in. He was like, yo, I'm trying to set up Major with the homegirl. You over here just steady talking. I was like, oh, I didn't know.
And she's the bride's cousin, so it's like, you know, it's,
It was
it's
that
close family
is
ties.
I respect the fact that you know your boundaries with that
Yeah.
because of
I wish more men did.
child.
Well, because I also know I'm
You said
working with
nothing
some
but
other
words.
situations that are purely just gonna be fun. So like,
I like how you like
I
say that in
wanna-
such like a
Gentlemanly
way. It's like you know
non-savage way. Like you savage for not running through these other hoes, but you didn't say that, and I like that.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, that's good.
I'm not that dude in general though, but you know,
That's
Yeah,
good.
you're
Know yourself.
we'll see what happens.
Bag, what about you? What you up to? You've been
Summertime's
quiet
been
this
good.
episode.
Summertime's been good.
I
Been good for a couple months. Yeah.
How so? Elaborate.
Well, I will travel, so I was gone for most of July.
Oh yeah.
So I had to kind of, you know.
Tell us about your trip though. That was dope.
See who loves me still when I got back. My trip was cool. I went to Spain, went to a bunch of cities, went to the Run of the Bulls festival.
Who'd you go to Spain with?
Just like my cats I grew up with.
Oh, okay,
my
your
best
boys.
friend.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. Like that 30th year trip.
Yeah,
You know,
that's good.
big trip. Hit Ibiza, beautiful. Best y'all ever get a chance to go. Most beautiful women you ever seen in your life.
Definitely trying to do that.
It's just really
Men
good,
too.
man.
Just adding
Maybe.
in there.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it was cool, man. With the summertime, being single in New York in the summertime and in the bed, that's like what you. That's
You
like
you wait for
Dream
it.
about
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
like New York of all places. LA's probably the same, but New York of all places, there's so many parties.
But like New York,
So many
you're so
people.
concentrated. You
Right.
just
Yeah.
see
And everyone's just out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
people aren't confined in their cars. Like
Yeah.
everyone's on the
You
street.
be walking down the street
Yeah.
like,
Everyone's in a
oh,
bar.
You could
Everyone's
meet somebody on a train platform.
right.
Straight up.
Yeah.
has that ever worked for you guys?
I'm too shy to do that shit. So
Oh.
It gotta be organic. Like you
Yeah.
have to just end up talking somehow.
Yeah.
Like, something has to happen and we
Right.
both comment on I can't you just
I always like wonder that with guys because I swear like you know how you catch somebody looking at you just like I mean as a woman I'm not about to roll up on you and start a conversation like so you about to do this or not it's like you can only like catch eyes so many times before it's like all right
I've
so
definitely-
Why?
Exchange
But hold on
glances
though.
with
Why
some
wouldn't
women.
you?
that's just kind of the lady I am. Not saying that it's technically something that works, but it's just who I am.
Okay, I'm just curious.
I've
Do
definitely
you approach
like
people?
exchanged glances
No, but
with
you're
some
not
girls on the train.
Don't make eye contact with anyone.
But it's I don't know. If I'm on the other side of the car, that's enough of a deterrence for me to be like, all right, I'm good. Like,
Yeah.
my stop is
But you know-
next. All right, I'm
because
good.
you kind
Like,
of never really know. You kind of
Yeah.
I want you to chase for what you want. Like,
Sometimes though, like when you know they're glancing, you gotta be like, all right, I gotta say something. You gotta figure out something to say. Just like break the ice, and a lot of times it just rolls after that. And sometimes it's just awkward.
because a lot of times they're waiting for you to break the ice.
Yeah,
who,
Sometimes
the ladies?
yeah.
Are waiting? Oh, always.
but you
okay.
gotta
But the
be
men-
Take it
confident in your game if you're gonna.
You do. I mean, I feel like
Yeah,
men
cold
always
call,
have
that's
to.
it. I'm
Just
not a
don't
good
say
phone
something.
caller.
Don't say something stupid to me. Like you can pretty much start a conversation with me about anything unless you say something dumb.
You know, but for real, on some real shit,
Dumb
there's
is
a
relative.
fine line between saying something stupid and saying something that's gonna
Slick.
get your attention.
Yeah.
Like
Dumb is relative.
y'all say like dumb could be there's some shit that's just dumb in every situation. But it's also some shit that you make you laugh and you be like, damn, I didn't see that coming.
I agree, because this man on the platform last Friday when I was on the way to Williamsburg, this nigga said, your father must be a terrorist. Because you over there with some weapons behind you.
Ooh, okay, then.
Now, granted, it's funny, like,
I'm not gonna lie, that shit is fucking hilarious.
it is funny because it's so ridiculous.
Oh my
But
God.
I could not break that laugh or smile because he was not the person I would want to let him
If
Okay,
he was attractive,
Right.
you would have
laughed though, because that shit's funny. You would have laughed.
He would have started high,
Right.
and then you know what I'm saying.
That's
it's
true.
easier from there
Like
on
I'm
out.
fully like
So
I'm.
then that's not our
And he
fault.
said it in such a way that I was like, because I didn't know he was going. He said it so like, he's like, your father must be a terrorist. I was like, what? And then as I like concentrated who was talking to me, and then I kept walking, I heard him finish the joke, and I was like, nah, bro.
I just flatlined.
That boy
Like,
said
you
that.
started
He
off
hit the
so
bottom of
wrong.
his back.
Right.
Even better, yo, who is like, he plays everybody's uncle on like all the black shows back in the 90s, and he's like on like a lot of comedies and stuff. I don't know this man's name, but if I see his face, I
Could
know
be
him.
like a very large group.
What's his
And
name?
it's like this like light skin
Where's
kind of
he
like.
been in?
He's been in Martin. He's been on all the shows. Like he's been on all the black like comedy show. Like Jamie, I feel he's been on Jamie Foxx. He plays like somebody's like uncle or like cousin on these shows. Homie was on the platform last week when I was straight out of my mind.
Braxton from the Jamie Foxx.
No, not Braxton, not Braxton.
You talking about the light skinned dude that Nikki Parker almost got married, that Monique almost married in the Parker?
Professor Oakley? No.
No, not Ogilvy, the other dude, the light skinned dude that she almost married.
Remind me of the photo. Show me a photo.
I got you.
But either way, him. So mind you, I am fully, completely out of my mind drunk at this point. Should have gone home. I'm on a platform, like on my phone, like texting y'all, like over here, like slightly, not slight, but like not stumbling, but like, you know, lightweight, like shuffle. So I look up and all of a sudden I hear somebody say, "You're not gonna look up and say hello?" And I was like, huh? And because his face is familiar, I think it's someone that I know. So as I'm like smiling and like trying to piece things together, I was like, oh, and y'all know I'm not good with names. So I know how to play this shit off. So I'm over here like about to I gave this man a hug. And I was like, oh yeah. And I was like, and I realized who it was, I was like, I don't know this man. I start walking up and all of a sudden I hear behind me, damn. And I'm like, okay.
You sound like you be going through at the train.
But I should have worn that dress. That dress was too much to be wearing. But nevertheless, it was a lot.
This dude right here,
No, he's fine, man. No, that's not.
I can't. You know what? Well, I don't even have. I like the things that happen to me are just very bizarre, and I don't really know.
Summer love.
I don't know. I don't know how to describe it.
This was fun, guys.
This was fun. You not gonna talk about your summer?
My summer's been dry. I ain't been doing nothing. Chilling, traveling.
Okay.
Ain't no booze.
Fine.
Right. Straight line.
Tell me how I'm lying. How?
We
How,
know.
Sway? How is C lying?
You tell us.
No, I've been chilling. I mean, there's like I feel like at a certain age, not a certain age, you just have like people from like the you know, you got old school folks that kind of like pop up. But I've been cutting off my old school folks.
Oh, yeah, you get that.
Getting none of
Get
those
to that
rotations. I hear you.
Yeah.
So the rest of the summer is only really like a month left because Labor Day is in like 3 weeks, which is scary.
Ew.
Yeah. We're gonna be at Afropunk,
Yes, we are.
and we're gonna be covering some of that. I think so. That'll be pretty dope. It's the weekend before Labor Day weekend, so come out. Tickets are, I believe, still available. Should be. General admission for both days is like not that expensive. So Janelle Monáe will be there. That's why I'm going. I'm hyped.
She's great in concert. I know this is 1 year I'm actually in town for Afro. I haven't been to Afropunk since it was free. I mean, that's the last time I went to Afropunk when it was free.
That was like 5 years ago at least.
So tell me what this is, because I've never.
That legit was fun.
I'm gonna put you on. Afropunk is basically like a
Beautiful blackness.
Is it black like?
It's like a black.
Coachella.
It's a big music festival, but it also embraces art and embraces
Natural beauty. Like there's all these black.
It's all about being
vendors.
unapologetically black.
Yeah. Nice.
And then it's in Brooklyn, so it's even more black.
It's
and
like
then,
a 2-day festival, and there's all these like black vendors. They have their own, like they make jewelry and dresses and all this kind of stuff. And then there's like 3 stages, so there's always music going on, and they have like headliners. Last year was Lauryn Hill, which I don't want to comment on, but Janelle Monáe is this year, and what was it? Ice Cube. Somebody.
Oh yeah, Ice Cube, Tyler the Creator.
Yeah, there's a lot of like dope people. I'll send you the thing. So yeah, that's where we'll be, and then
It's great. They have it all over the world now. It's in London.
yeah,
It's in
literally
Paris.
everywhere. Oh yeah, they're making serious moves. Are y'all going to MIA, Made in America? In Philly?
I actually have no plans for Labor Day, which is the first time in my life of living in New York. I actually have never been in New York for Labor Day, so I have no idea what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. I'll be in Philly. I'm not going to Made in America, but I'll be in Philly because all my friends.
What are y'all Labor Day plans?
I think I'll be in DC. It's one of my friend's 30th birthday parties. So I'm like, yeah, he's doing it over Labor Day. So
that sounds fun.
Yeah.
So
I'm
gonna be a boat again?
I'm not gonna be on a boat again. I'll be on a boat sometimes.
He was all over this boat on IG.
Really was.
This man snapped his whole boat life.
Like when Major gets ready, he be getting fresh. He got on that boat. I was like, oh, that's what we doing now.
You know what?
What you doing?
Labor. I was supposed to go to Cancun, but that's not happening. So I don't know.
See, this is what I'm saying. I be driving, like not on a plane to somewhere local, and he's like,
Like
oh, I'm about
DR
to
was
go
like
to
the highlight of my year. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He's like, oh, I was about
I went to
go
Brazil
Cancun.
too. I forgot
Yeah,
about that.
Ibiza.
I got
and-
Caroline. I'm trying to spot him. I want that to rub off on me.
Brazil was a lot of fun.
I
That was
like
a good
that.
trip.
I need more of that. I need more of that.
Oh,
wanderlust.
I want to hang out and see.
What are you doing Labor Day weekend?
I don't have any plans right now. We usually go to Marquis' house, but
All right, y'all. Follow us on all the social medias. And
Twitter, Black Meets World.
iTunes, and SoundCloud. You can find us, Black Meets World. Follow us on Instagram, Black_Meets_World. Definitely listen to our episode, our
Please
most recent
comment.
episode about blankets, which we covered a few weeks ago. We're gonna cover Afropunk, and we'll reconvene sometime after that, I think.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit.
All right, cool. Thanks to all of our guests.
Love y'all.
Woo.
Thanks for
thanks for
having us.
having me.
Peace.
Bye.